Hello, wonderful people. Today we are going to talk about frames, how to create a frame in HTML. So, straight up, if you want to create a frame in HTML, you will need to use the tag iFrame like this. Let me close it here, iFrame. So the HTML iframe is used to display a nested web page, nested web page, which is a frame. So that is going to be a web page within another web page. So the HTML iframe tag, as you can see here, is going to define the frame or an inline frame. And it also embeds another document. Can also help you to embed another document within the current HTML document in a rectangular region. So the web page content and iframe contents can interact with each other using JavaScript and all of that. So I'm going to show you some of the things that you can do with the iframe tag. So when you create your iframe, you can use some attributes in that particular HTML element. For example, the source attribute, which is going to allow you to determine, the web address or the URL of the inline frame page, okay? Like the page that you want to show in here or the document that you want to show inside the frame, you will specify its path inside the source element. And you can also use the width and height attributes as well if you want to play around, the width and height of your iframe. So as for the source, what we can do here, we can simply copy this and come here and paste it. You will see what will happen. We will have, you know, this particular website show in our frame. So you can choose another website, or you can choose a file that you want to show inside your frame here, depending on the needs of your website. And I also talked to you about the width and the height attributes. So for example, if you want to work with the width, here we can say width 500. So here 500 pixels, and height equals 400 pixels as well. Yeah, there you can see how these particular attributes have applied to our frame. And as I said, by default, when you write like this, the width and the height like this, so it is, in pixels, but you can also specify the width and height in percentages. For example, if we say 100% for the width, you will see that the frame is going to occupy the whole width of our web page. Okay, we can also decrease this to 200 pixels for the height as well. Yeah, so this is how it's going to show. One other thing that I wanted to tell you is that you can use CSS to style your frame. For example, here, instead of using the width like this, we can still use a style attribute like this, and then use some CSS properties. So width colon 100% semicolon, and we will do the same thing for the height colon semicolon here. And yeah, you can see nothing is going to change because here the style, inside our style attribute, we are going to specify the CSS properties. So that's it. So you will see that if I play around with my frame here, I will still have my website showing in the frame and nothing will change because the style attribute will still work. So you have to make sure that you write the correct CSS properties here. Another thing that we can do is that we can remove the border of our frame. Like you can see, by default, the frame contains a border around it. So we can say if we don't need it, that we want to remove that particular border using a CSS property. Like that property is border colon, and we say none like this. So that means we do not need any border. So now you see that our destination URL will still show, but without any border. Or if you want to say we still want borders, but we want to change the style of our borders. For example, we want to change the size, like you want 4 pixels. We want it to be solid, and we want the color blue like this. Yeah, there you can see, all the styling have applied to our frame. That's some of the things that you can do. The next thing that we can do is to talk about the target for a link. So with the iframe, you can set a target frame for a link by using, the iframe tag. So your specified target attribute of the link must refer to the name attribute of the iframe. All right. So let's say we will remove this source. Okay. That means that nothing will appear in the frame by default. So when you load the page, first, nothing will appear here. And we are going to name this frame. We're going to give it a name. So we will call it iframe underscore one, like this. So we are going to use that particular name just in a couple of minutes. And let's say here we will have an hyperlink here. So we say source. We will say here click here to display in the frame above, like this. So we will close that, and then we will simply come and copy this. Copy that here. What we want to do is that if the user clicks on this link, we want, the response to show, in the frame. So we want this particular page to show in the frame here. By default, when you come, nothing shows in the frame because the frame is empty here. We've not specified the source with the src attribute. Okay, nothing has been specified. We want to use the target, the target attribute to actually do that. So how we can do that is that in the target attribute here, we will simply use the name of the particular frame where we want to display our destination URL page. So when you do like this, and when you come here and click on the link, there you can see the website, the destination page will now show in the frame. So that's one of the things that you can also play around. And as I said, this here can be a file, a URL, an image and all of that. So you need to specify the path, and then the target, you have to specify the name of the frame. So this name must be equal to this target. And then one other thing that we can talk about is I will show you how to embed YouTube video using frames. Okay, so you can also add a YouTube video on your web page by using the iframe tag. So the attached video will be played at your web page, and you can also set the height, the width, the autoplay, and many other properties for that particular video. So you need to be very delicate when you do that, because what we can do here is that I will come, and so here is my YouTube channel, and what we are going to do is that we will come and open a video like this on YouTube, click on share, and then you have here this button embed. When you click on embed, there you will have this particular screen will show. So what we have to do is that you will simply copy this code. Or let me increase the size of the window like this. Okay. So you click on share, embed. Yes, here you copy this line of code. So as you can see, it's iFrame and all of that. So when you copy that, okay, you will come here. What we're going to do is down here, we will simply paste it. So now when you paste that line of code that you've copied from YouTube, this is how it's going to show. So if I can work with the width here and say, for example, instead of 550, I'll say 400, and this will be 200, like this. Yeah, so now you can see how it's going to show on the screen. Or 250, that's how you can show. So you can copy as many iframe from YouTube and paste it the way you want. And as you can see, so here if I say break line so that my video will appear down, yeah, it's come down here. Let me say break line again. Okay, if I say 200, 150 like this, and copy another one and paste it here. So yeah, so now you can see if you copy and paste another one on YouTube, so you can showcase many YouTube videos in your webpage like this. And what I wanted to tell you at last is about the attributes that you can see. So here is the code that we have copied from YouTube after clicking on the embed button. So as you can see, the iframe tag can be used with the attribute width, height, the src for the source. You can have a title, for the iframe. You can have, the border, the frame border as well. For example, if you say one, how is this going to be? So if you say one now, as you can see, you have the border showing uh, in the frame. You can have the width, the height. You can have this particular allow full screen uh, attribute, various attributes here as well. Yeah, so there are so many attributes that you can use with the iframe, and in order to display your frames, you can display video, you can display a file, and all of that. So I think we are going to stop here for this video, and I hope it was very informative. If you still have questions on how to create a frame, on what you can do with frames in your, in your website, feel free to write in the comment, and we can discuss about that. So as for me, we will call it off for this video. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos like this one. Let's meet in the next video.